Now, I've never been one to go out of my way to review or critique a show I've watched, nor have I been one to care about which characters end up together at the end of a series. Shipping? Boo! But the ending to Murder Drones was quite an epic one. The action was the best it's ever been, seeing how far all the characters have come was incredible, and the story wrapped up nicely with evil being defeated and everybody leading a happy life. Well, almost everyone. Despite how much I adored the ending to one of my favorite shows, one thing that stuck out to me that, no matter how I framed it in my mind, did not sit right with me was V. Now, I'm a sucker for complex characters as well as chaotic neutral characters, and V checks both of those boxes, making her one of, if not my favorite character in the show.
Stop sipping for robots, it's not healthy!
Watching V change and evolve as the episodes went on was very exciting to me, seeing as I love the trope of villains... Watching V change and evolve as the episodes went on was very exciting to me, seeing as I love the trope of villains becoming allies, and V went through that arc and more. She began as a shy character with a mutual romantic interest in N, evolved to be a violent, outspoken sadist, and then ended as a mix of the two. Speaking of an end, however, I don't believe V got a proper one, and after seeing the character change and build towards some sort of outcome, that was pretty disappointing. Every other major character in the show had a definitive and satisfying end. Uzi became more open and got to have a relationship with In, who learned to think for himself. Uzi's father stopped being cowardly and ended up having a nice relationship with his daughter. Uzi's mom came back from the dead and got to be with her husband, the list goes on. And of course, we have all the characters that ended by dying in horrific and gruesome ways, which to me still counts as a satisfying end. Turning our attention to V though, she doesn't really fit the satisfying end criteria. Sure, she ended up friends with our main characters and has Lizzie as a close friend, but she's the only surviving character to never have her wants fulfilled. By the end of the show, it's clear that V's interest in N still persisted after their change into Murder Drones, but despite N originally reciprocating these feelings, he ends up choosing to be with Uzi instead after V's substantial change in personality causes N to at least partially lose interest in her. This didn't sit right with me though, because we soon learned that she still is the same person, and she just became someone else to repress the trauma she endured. In other words, V and N would hypothetically still be a match, so V's continued interest in N doesn't feel like it's for nothing. By the end of the finale, all V was left with was being a part of a trio in which she is jealous of the other two for having a relationship she wishes was hers. And that kinda sucks. She doesn't get over it, she doesn't find someone else, she's just sidelined. Relationship drama aside, something else that bothered me was that V never got to properly apologize or speak with Uzi and N. In the finale, she tried speaking to who she thought was N, but was really Sin in disguise. We as the audience got to see how remorseful she was, but it hurt to see that no one else got to realize that about her. The story is seemingly over now, of course, so it doesn't seem like any major changes can be made, but I'd like to see some form of epilogue in which V speaks with N, Uzi, or both of them, and gets to have an honest conversation with them. I personally believe a better outcome would have been to have V and N together, with Uzi and N still being friends, but not lovers. More of a sibling dynamic, if you will, which the show was originally hinting towards anyway. If I can't have that though, I would at least appreciate some form of closure. Part of the reason I feel this way is likely because V's arc and character just appeal to me more than Uzi's, but I'd like to think there's more to this than just me being an angry shipper. To me, the small adjustment to make everything perfect would have been to reveal N as the killer of Uzi's mom, which would cause a rift great enough to the point where Uzi and N could still be friends, but Uzi would lose romantic feelings for N. From this point, V, who would be changed more to her old self by now, could end up apologizing to N, showing that she really is her old self and the two of them could end up together. I feel that this wouldn't leave Uzi out of the picture in the same way V was, because Uzi and N would still be friends, and Uzi genuinely wouldn't want a relationship anymore, satisfying the wants and arcs of all characters. That's about it for me though. I really hope you've enjoyed this little rant of mine. I've never made a video like this before, but this is a show that really stuck out to me, and I feel like I would have regretted not speaking up about this one little detail that really bugged me. All that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys whenever I decide to post next. By the way, I am in fact in college now, as you can probably tell by the dorm. Is it small? Yes. Did I actually kill my roommate? Yes. Will they ever find his body? No. Have a nice day.